Like, he's willing to learn, he's willing to grind, he's willing to hold the L so he can hold a dub at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And like I said, and like you said, it's just showing off. He won the Arcadian. He's starting to beat a lot of these good players, these bigger names and stuff. He's pretty much more so consistent in a CFL top 8 nowadays. Like, if you look at a CFL top 8, he's probably going to be in there more often than not.
Right, and he also just recently made the spring PR for our last season too, which is very impressive, to say the least. I mean, this region is tough, and to do something like that, it takes a lot of skill.
Yeah, but right now, Jorhey's at a deficit against Goblin's Steve.
Yeah, Goblin playing Steve. Jorhey has not caught a break. This is the second Steve that Jorhey has had to run into today, right before Sicko Mike. Yeah. So, I mean, man, this has got to be... This is the Steve bracket, the meta Fighter Pass 2. But this is good practice, I got to say, especially against Goblin, like a player with just incredible fundies.
Yeah, Goblin definitely has some fundamentals in his pocket, for sure.
Ooh, okay. I thought the TNT was going to go off there, but it does not. Goblin now in the percent deficit here, 84%.
Yeah, is that it?
Yeah.
Ooh, Jorhey with the advantage. Goblin's going to have to stop fucking around. He's going to have to put this Steve away. Jorhey's here to show that he's not a scrub and that you should put those pockets away and go your main, because he might just even fuck up your main at this point.
Because look, man, he wants you to take him seriously. He's like, man, I don't care about the pocket Steve. Like, I get you're practicing with the character, but not the right person if you're looking to win today.
Yep. So Goblin better get his head out of his ass, and Jorhey's gonna have to
tighten up a little bit.
Yeah.
That is like so wrong.
Luigi beating Steve.
That is not even like plausible.
Well, let's see. So Jorhey's here writing the script. He's up 7%, and we got someone in the background raging. Sounds like Got Logan, aka Palestine, just said "fuck." Ooh! After dropping a game to
Spoon.
Patel.
Who's on a tear, dude. Patel.
He's
on a rager today, bro. He's been killing people left and right.
Yeah, he's definitely been straight Patel, no Nutella.
Yeah.
Look at him. Just clean cut, you know. I got money, I need a drink because I'm farming these motherfuckers.
Straight killer's face there. Oh, no way. He sets it off by landing on the pressure plate. Still alive. Goblin actually kind of pulled through with the lead here.
And this is where Jorhey, This is where Jorhey has to start taking advantage that Goblin has very minimal material at the moment.
Right.
So he's going to have to push the aggression, and now he can be a little bit safer with it because Goblin won't have Minecart out of shield anymore.
Yeah, and now he doesn't have any iron either other than that one piece, so landing is going to be kind of tough for him.
Yeah.
That's a big thing too, especially in this matchup. It's like if you don't have any iron to land with, that Cyclone Punish is way more secure for Jorhey. It's a lot of pressure for him to try to aggress in the air because it just turns into an almost kill situation at these kind of percents.
Yeah, nice. Jorhey picking the option to roll behind the cart there in neutral, but gets hit by it there. Goblin has no material, starts building up a little bit. Let's see what he can do with it.
Ooh, and the Zaire poke to the dash down 50%, but the minecart pop out coming in.
Yeah, Jorhey keeps putting himself in these bad spots that just Goblin keeps punishing him off by landing these cards. He needs to, I think he needs to do a more walk in and shield or run in and shield game rather than run in and try and pick an aggressive option, because he just keeps getting punished by minecart or he just keeps getting put in a bad spot.
Because look at the positions that he's at right now. Even though he's not in the deficit, he's almost at that. I mean, Diamond Tools can even this up so quickly.
Yeah.
He's got to be a little more careful on that approach. I mean...
Yeah, he cannot let Goblin pull out Diamond right now.
Ooh, nice.
Like, he has to keep Goblin away. Does he have Diamond right now?
He does have Diamond right now. He has an extra one, too.
Oh, okay. So he can't let him get that second Diamond. Honestly, this first one might fuck him up for it, but...
Yeah, exactly. 82% and climbing here. Won't take much more now.
Yeah, Jorhey has the lead, and he just keeps coming into Goblin. I think he just needs to fireball camp and Zaire, and he'll take home the dub in this game at least.
Doesn't need a hard approach. That's going to be the kill on the back throw.
Yeah, there you that's enough. So what Goblin was doing there, he kind of was just waiting for Jorhey to keep running in and running in and running in. And if Jorhey would have just shielded a little more and maybe like instead of dashing in all the way and trying to do an attack, like dash back, it'll force Goblin to kind of feel forced to pick an option.
Right.
And he can kind of like change. He can make the pace of the match in his game rather than having to always approach Goblin, because you have the lead, bro. You can just chill, and then you can kind of force the situations to happen because Goblin wants to punish you. So like just wait it out. And
I always say this too, especially when it comes to fighting Steve. It's like stage control is so important. Being pinned in the corner and not giving yourself enough room to move is tough. This character is all over the place, and if you don't have like a fluid area to kind of circle around and move, especially against Steve, and you're like, I'm on ledge, I'm in the corner, you're getting snuffed out really hard compared to when you push your aggression in your advantage state and hold center. It's so important not to back down from that character. All right, and switching off to the Roy, Goblin.
Yeah, Goblin getting serious here. This is top 25 Gob right here.
Hey, oh my goodness, yeah, you're gonna see it here too. And I said this earlier when he played Lucas Corn that like you'll see the explosive difference between the two play styles. Like you see he's practicing Steve, and then you see stuff like this, and it's like it doesn't even seem fair.
Just a complete switch.
Forward throw to send him off here, and the tilt there to send him a little farther, but Jorhey really good about keeping those jumps.
Yeah, wow. Goblin is so fast with his movement with his Roy. It's impeccable.
Yeah, that's why it's so intimidating too, because you'll be on the other side of the stage and he'll already be there.
Yeah.
And you're not expecting him to be that quick, especially on the punish options too.
Yeah, and like what I like about Goblin's gameplay a lot too is that he'll throw in those grabs. Like even though he plays Roy and like even though he's like known as the aggressive player and like throwing out a lot of buttons, he knows when to grab. He knows when you're gonna be panicking a shield, and he'll get those clutch grabs that he does a lot in high level sets.
Right. Another thing I give Goblin too is that with the character's recovery is, I mean, compared to some recoveries in this game, Roy's recovery is pretty average. Goblin does such a great job of hitting back to stage.
Yeah.
It is actually so hard to edgeguard him by the way he recovers.
Yeah, he just knows how to save his jump. He knows how to mix people up with his side B. He knows how to time it. His time his up B so he doesn't get hit. Like he's been playing this character for a long time, and you can tell it.
Look at that DI from Cyclone there, still living in at 131. Not a fate most players can say they have had successful here, and 49% on Jorhey. It'll only take a couple more interactions here to just get another kill for Goblin.
Yeah.
You see, another thing you see Jorhey doing a lot is he's getting really desperate for the grabs here. He like really wants that punish, and it's becoming kind of obvious, and Goblin's punishing him for it.
Yeah.
You'll see it come out again. Nice uppie there too. That's another thing that I see him doing a lot, especially when you're on top of him. Is that uppie? It's just extra percent that you don't want to take. The Goblin is all about it.
Yeah.
Okay, using the down B part because he knew the side B part wouldn't catch.
Yeah, Jorhey is playing a little too risky right now. I feel like he's just, well, first he needs to get back on stage, and then once he does that, he needs to slow down to the pace of the game, because right now it's just going all in Goblin's favor, and he has still yet to get this stock off, and he needs something to do. And that's gonna be it. Yeah, now he just has to find that grab.
130% though. It's big deficit here. Goblin already looking out for what a down there, and that taking the stock too. Yeah, instant reaction from Goblin. He's really, it's frustrating, especially when you know a player's in your head like that and they know where you're going to be and what option you're looking for. Sometimes it can be hard to mix it up because the playstyle becomes linear.
Yeah.
So it's really on Jorhey to kind of focus in and not focus on one particular sort of punish here.
Yeah, so this is a live CFL update. We just have word that Patel has 2-0'd Palestine, and Palestine just raged and chucked his controller across the whole venue. What a guy.
Dude, and Patel popping off, dude.
Yeah,
he's
Patel is over here onto the next controller that I'm fixing.
No way. That's big. That is big.
And Patel with his first top 8 in CFL history.
Let's go.
What a guy.
Smash Reality Tuesdays, baby. It is always different.
Where the magic happens, man.
Oh, yeah. I actually have not been to this venue before. It is super nice. Nice fair to cover that in, and that's going to be game 2.
Goblin convincingly takes the 2 stock once he switches over to the main.
He's not playing around, man. He's like, I'm only trying to lose one game with my side characters. If that happens, Roy's coming out, and we covering options.
So I have a question.
Yo.
If you were to never meet Jorhey before,
never,
looking at Jorhey, and he never told you his name, what do you think his name would be?
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. What do I think Jorhey's name would be?
Yeah,
like
his
I don't
real,
see
his real name.
Like nobody calls his sets. I don't hear his name ever.
Ever.
Like, I just
this
see
is your first time seeing him in public or anywhere. What would you think his name is?
Enrique.
Nah.
Low key. Carlitos?
Yeah.
That's what you said?
He looks more of a Jermaine to me.
A Jermaine?
Yeah.
A Jermaine?
Or
what?
a Tyrone.
Tyrone. He looks like
he looks like a Tyrone.
he looks like a Paul.
Yeah.
Maybe a John.
Yeah.
My second guess.
Right now.
And right on Kalos here, going in.
Oh, does he have a jump?
He
does he have a jump? Oh,
does,
he does. He
yeah.
saved it. Wow, what a guy.
Jorhey is super conservative with the jump. I mean, he knows that, like, the moment that is gone, he's basically gone too. Because Goblin is not scared to go off stage with this character.
Not at all. Doesn't have even the slightest bit of fear.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
not
this is
a lot
the
of
back
fear.
air.
Yeah, Goblin getting out of that. But keeping it close, only a small deficit here, and now...
It's a completely tied game. Almost gets that down tilt. Ooh.
Okay, nice back air from Goblin, sending him away. You know, I see Goblin do that all the time. He always neutral B's at ledge, and out of my entire time in this region, I've only ever seen him hit it one time.
Ooh, and then Jorhey with the slap to his own face, showing a sign of frustration after getting hit by that F-tilt. He probably didn't mean to go to the ledge like that.
This is a battle of integrity, man. You have to have the gall to fight stuff like this, especially with a player like Goblin, where he's not going to lose steam anytime soon with the way he's been playing.
Nope, not at all. Not even a little bit. Nope. He's just going to take advantage of it.
The grab there to try to punish the landing, but it's the wrong way. Jorhey eating a bit of percent for it, too.
Yeah, let's see. I want to see Jorhey pull this off.
Yeah, I believe in him.
Yeah, if Jorhey can pull off this set right now, being down this much against a world-class player, I'll give him some respect. But it's going to take a lot of work. And it might not even happen.
Because 138%, it's just like last game. Jorhey's struggling to kill at the higher percents, and I say this all the time. Yeah. If your opponent is living to 140, 150 every stock, that is like a marathon for you. Yeah. You can't be killing at such high percents because look where we're at right now.
Yeah. If the longer you let Roy live, the faster your stocks go to waste.
Oh yeah, and that rage does not help either, especially with the fact that it just kills even earlier.
Yeah.
Okay. No grab though. 18% here. Definitely out of the range for any sort of 0 to death this stock, but does not mean he can pull that back through. Starting to tighten up a little bit too. You see that here.
Yeah. Okay, Jorhey, let's see what you got.
Nice.
Oh, Goblin.
Oh, wait. Okay, Goblin going out. Yep, there's that recovery, though. He is also conservative with his jumps. Oh. Cyclone panics off stage, but gets back for free.
Yeah.
Goblin just kind of trying to get a poke for a setup here and a punish.
Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, see, Goblin always goes for the grabs, and he does it at the perfect times. He does it when he needs it the most.
Right.
He did it last stock, too, when he was at 138%. He grabbed Jorhey when Jorhey was at 0 with no fear. He's at 138%. Not a lot of people would go for a grab at that percent. They'll be running away.
Right.
But Goblin will go for grabs, and that's just the difference in, like, the levels of play.
Between them, yeah, I agree entirely that Goblin just has that situational awareness where he's like, yeah, I can get away with this. Yeah. Like, I know exactly where you're going and what you're going for. Yeah. So I'm just going to grab.
Yeah, like, he's